Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go from Minneapolis. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin next.
Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Now man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's going to have a Vikings first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And 3rd down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Charlie Jones now to return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 52 yards.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here is Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Burrow working in the pistol. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 4th touchdown of the year. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rikers good with the extra point. And the Vikings are on as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They bring Chase in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
And the Bengals
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest. I think he knew in the back of his head like he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and that pressure getting there in a hurry just ends up being a wasted down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a game.
Big play for Minnesota.
That's good.
37 yards.
First down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yards to go.
McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ground, it's Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Give me a gain of yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now, faking the give. This one, deep downfield for Chase. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up. Set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. Brings up second down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
One, ready?
A carry here for Brown. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
Now Brown. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Catch left side is made by Higgins.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get open. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On one, ready?
3rd and 5.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mixon. Comes out. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. It's hard to speculate. Like we sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it, but just couldn't come down with the pick.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the...
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. On the run to the right. He'll run again. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's McCarthy. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Brown. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are on top. It's 14-10.
Vikings 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They will work the middle with Mixon. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
And the Vikings.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Ball
9.
spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's up. It's Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at
The best quarterbacks,
44-yard
Mike, they
line.
don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he'll be taken down. That is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
To number 5, T. Higgins. A 7-yard gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow to throw. Open man, downfield, chases. And he'll take this one in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. As he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. No touchdown, but they are close. It'll be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
A gain of 68 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 68 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Mixon. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Jones. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's third and goal.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
It's now fourth down and goal.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Kevin Bartholomew. Touchdown, Vikings. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
The Vikings will line
Here's
up
McCarthy.
for the 2-point conversion.
And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Up wide, ready?
They'll run here with Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
On 2, ready?
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 7. Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
McCarthy from the gun here on third. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. B.J. Hill, he gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Travis start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down on the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, they need 7.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Vikings 16.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
37-yard line. Brings up second down.
To throw is McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the connection. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Second down, and here's a run, and here's Mixon. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard, and now it's third down.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Check.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Go.
Now McCarthy. You let this go deep for Jefferson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another. They found a way to do just that. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Third down.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the Bengals out and ready to punt. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The gun, here's a give to Mixon. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. First and 10 now from the 36.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
Vikings 16.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive.
Number 33, Aaron Jones to ball carrier. Gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They run it once more with Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they